Alright, so here we go again. So this is just coming towards the end of this video. Putting on the shadows. Everything you have to remember, guys, have shadows. So anything that you do in reality, there is a shadow that is there. And as we said before, remember that closest towards the base of the object, let me say object, the shadow is brighter closest towards the base. So anywhere the shadow is nearer towards the base of it, it is going to appear to be brighter. Remember that as it moves away from the object, the shadow gets lighter. So darker closest towards the base. Keep it flat as it goes in the distance, because you are not standing over it, so you keep it a bit flat. Unless you are over the object, the shadow will appear to be flat. Alright, so closest towards the base, the shadow will appear to be darker. As it moves away, it gets a little bit lighter. Then now the mountains. Alright, watch this now. The trick of the mountains is that the mountains are far away. We are going to kind of give the mountains a shade that is like about this. Be careful not to shade it too dark because they are far away. Remember, they are far away. So we're going to give it one tone first, like this, not wanting to make it too dark because the mountains are far away from us. Remember, and notice how I kind of shade diagonally. So keep it that way. The mountains are a bit far away from us, so we keep it that way. The first video will show you how we go about and what is being said as it relates to the mountains. Alright, now there's a little trick with the mountains that I want to show you. So if the light is coming from the right, here on the mountains you can shade right here a little bit darker, so that it appears that the light, the mountains, the sun is coming from over that side. And right here beside this one, you carry it down there like this, and like here we can do this again, darker over on this side, so the mountains start to have some feeling that it's not just one flat mountain, but you have different areas of the mountain. Here again we can do somewhat like this, starting here, not to make it too dark to remember. And right here you can do the darkness right here, because this is the part where the light is not catching, and carry it up here, so some more. But when you reach right here to at the highest point, you kind of stop the shading somewhat and carry it down a bit. So every time we reach like a high point like there, we can stop and bring down the shading, and so it will create the feeling of different range or different aspect of the mountain. So the mountain have different parts to it rather than flat. Come down here again and we do the same thing, shade here and leave out that spot. So your mountain kind of have ranges there. About mountain range, yes. And here you can come here again and do a similar thing. So we change and create the range on the mountain by doing something that is similar to what I'm doing here. You stop at a point and you will notice where I stop. You can normally stop at the highest point with the shading. Don't shade it so that it is kind of fade it out, so that it don't look like it stops sudden. So if you notice, I kind of just come up here and I just fade it out, so you have different kind of ranges on the mountain. Some part of the mountain you probably can, like here I can make it a little bit darker in some instance. So all of them don't have the same kind of dark. Here I make here so probably a little bit darker, so that it kind of look here I come here, so I make here so a little bit darker, so it really look like the sun I come from over that side here, so and I shine on it. I'm gonna leave the sky light for now, not to worry about the sky because it's the lightest part, so we're going to leave the sky looking light like that. And this is not hard to do. The only thing I'm going to do now right here, I just want to define the ground from the thing there, and we just do a little bit more shading just to make sure that we are moving from dark to light, guys, because you might not seen it, but the ground here, while the ground is not as dark as the road, I want you to show that it is getting lighter as it goes into the distance. So the ground must appear to be getting lighter, so it's darkest nearest to you, but as it moves, and remember, shade horizontal, please, on time. We shade it horizontal, and as it moves into the distance, it gets lighter. Yes. So here it is darkest down here, so, and as it moves away from you, keep your pencil going this way, it gets lighter and lighter. We see less detail, remember, less detail as we go in the distance. There is less detail that we see, and we have to remember that. So anything that you're going to shade and goes in the distance, you are going to be seeing less detail of those things. So basically this is it, and this is going to be posted in your classroom. I'm going to stop the